Just nothing, something about that. Ooh, that one sunk the whole thing. All right, y'all. So we're still in the spillway right here, but I want to show you a technique. Jig and bobber. This right here can really do good, especially places like this where there's nothing to really hang up on. And I'm gonna attempt to jig and bobber some fish right out in here. And I'm using my 8-foot. I'm using my 8-foot buck super stiff crappie rod. Double jig right here, same colors. I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it right. Let's cast over here and see if we can catch some on film. All right, so we're just gonna cast out here. We're just gonna work it. There's fish scattered all along the bottom right here, so this right here just really kind of helps the jig sit super still. You just work it, stop it like that. Twitch, 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 let it stop. And just repeat. The fish will kind of, yeah, see, the fish will kind of tell you what cadence they want. Kind of tell you what cadence they want, but no giant, right? But jig and bobber fish. Thank you. That was fun. It makes it fun too, getting horizontal on them. I get pretty tired of fishing vertical for these guys in the boat, so this is a good way to mix it up if you're in a boat, or I mean, if you could fish from the bank right here, you could really do good with this technique too. So I'm really close to the bottom here, and I'm making sure, you want to make sure you got your depth right here, because these fish right here are hugging the bottom, so they are not going to come up far for this. Boats just want to do a 360 right here. You'll get a little bit of a zone dialed in too with time. I'm definitely not saying this is the easiest technique, but to get dialed, but once you get it dialed, you can really catch some fish. I'm trying to cast a little bit further over here. I think it was further over here. There he is. Keeper? Nope. Little fish. Caught a couple off camera before I started. I just wanted to see if they would even bite this. Those might be the only keepers I catch. That's fun though on that jig and bobber. This 8-foot buck super stiff is fun. Just a little stiffer than that Sam's, but not too much either. I really do enjoy this rod. Y'all be sure to check out B&M. They'll be linked down below. Great supporters of me and supporters of the channel, so y'all be sure to support them. They make great crappie stuff and have for a long time. I'll go a little deeper. There we go. It's just real critical to be at the right depth right here. It's just, you got to be really dialed on this. You can't be too deep, can't be too shallow. All that. So they can take a little bit of time to get dialed for sure. But don't give up. I mean, when you get dialed and get the right cast, it can really make a difference. Little one. So don't give up if you're not catching any. Just keep working it, and just pay attention to where you catch one when you do catch one. Bit pretty fast. I'm taking note of that area out in front of this sign right here. There we go, bobber's sitting straight up now. But that bobber, sometimes they'll hit it pretty good and it'll jump, kind of like that, or sometimes it'll just fall over. Very rarely with a jig and bobber will they just pull it under. That's a good one. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the kind we need right there. Big old pre-spawner. Caught her on my cookies and cream. It's been doing good still. But check that fish out. Pretty fish. Got a few in there. This thing moved on me when I was reeling that fish up, so that's not good. You definitely want to take the time to... Size seems to have picked up a little bit. People are kind of thinning out. I think a lot of them are getting their limits, honestly. And just heading on out. Twitch, twitch, let it sit. Twitch, twitch, let it sit. Ooh. Most of the bites are coming as it's sitting still, which is pretty typical. That one might have just been brushing against a rock down there, but I'm just really not a fan of these green bobber stops because they just tend to slide around a lot on you. If you're interested in these jigs, just shoot me an email. I'll have all that linked down below. I'm selling these. This is all I use, plastic wise, so y'all can see they work good. It's just another way to support me. But, cookies and cream. So I want to make sure I'm close enough to that bottom, so I'm going to cast up a little bit shallow like this. And where that bobber's laying over like that, I'm gonna try to pull it off that ledge. See, it's still laying over right there. I'm just gonna pull it a little bit. Still laying over barely, so right about there should be good. Yeah, see, there it stands up immediately. Oh, there's one. Look at that. That bobber wouldn't lay over. Oh, there we go. There we go. That bobber wouldn't lay over, and I was like, oh, I thought I was deep enough. And sure enough, the fish was on there. Another keeper fish. Fun fishing right here, y'all. I need to put some water in there, which I'll do here in a second. But that's just, you gotta really watch that bobber because that one just was not falling, and I knew it should. Jig and bobber is just so fun. Jig and bobber, dock shooting, casting, anything horizontal like that is super fun for crappie. Just nothing, something about that. Ooh, that one sunk the whole thing. That one sunk the whole bobber. He's nobody, but did y'all see that cork go under? I'm gonna try and get a close up on that one, but oof. That fish is a keeper, but he's real skinny. I'll let him go back. That fish sunk that whole cork. I love it when they do that. They don't do that very often, but if y'all are enjoying this, can y'all please, you know, leave a thumbs up. YouTube really likes that. Leave a comment down below. And if y'all can, subscribe as well. That really helps me out. It just takes a quick second and really helps me out. But it's really good to be out today, y'all. I've been, there's another one. The bite at home's been pretty tough. I'll be honest, the bite at home's been pretty tough, so I had to make the drive out east today. But as y'all can see, it was worth it. I got to thinking maybe for a while, maybe I didn't know what I was doing, but I think it's just the fishing's tougher over there. And it's good. It feels good. I feel like I'm getting my juju back a little bit. That jig and bobber bite, golly, it's so fun. Y'all can see they're hitting pretty good too, except for that one that kind of just picked up on it. The rest of them have hit it pretty good. Can't tell, am I moving or is it the boat, or is the I couldn't tell if the bobber was moving or if I was moving. But yeah, this is This is one of those places where, you know, the conditions have to be right, lake level has to be right, and it doesn't come together very often, or it doesn't come together all the time, but it does. And when it does, you want to get out here and hammer down on some fish, because it's not going to last forever. The guide, there was a guide over here fishing behind me and doing pretty good, and I just stayed away from him and let him do his thing, and then I just kind of found my own fish over here in this corner. There's plenty of fish over here. I wish I lived closer, because I'd run some trips in here. But I just don't live close. There's one. Can't tell how big he is, but he hit it. That was like a decent one. Oh yeah. Nice one. My cookies and cream. Sweet. Beautiful fish. Trying to get it. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it, y'all.